What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So the 43rd World Tournament is upon us. We're actually kind of nearing the end of it at this point. I was going to do a few more videos covering the World Tournament, but I have actually been grinding this World Tournament super hard, pretty much non-stop. I think I've gotten a total of like 10 or 11 hours of sleep the whole weekend so far. And aside from that, I have just been grinding away like absolute crazy. But before we hop into my account and take a look at where I'm at, let's go over some of the details of this new World Tournament. One of the biggest things is that we have a new World Tournament LR here, the Jackie Chun. It was actually a phenomenal unit, so he alone is making this a very competitive World Tournament. A lot of people are grinding very hard. We also have these new titles that you're going to be able to achieve based on your placement. We'll jump in game and take a look at those as well. The Tech Go Tanks World Tournament unit is getting his Awakening. He's actually decent. And then we've got the prize, the SSR banners and stuff. We'll take a look at those as well. We also have a new, I don't know why he's not on here, but we have a new Champa is the new World Tournament reward card. So he's kind of mid, but let's go ahead and take a look at the new units that dropped with this World Tournament, and then we'll take a look at some other details here real quick. So yeah, the Jackie Chun himself, he is an absolutely phenomenal unit. Like, really impressive, just considering he's a World Tournament unit, and usually these units aren't the most usable, but he has actually got a really solid kit. The main reason is this last part here. So when an enemy is hit by your Ultra Super Attack, he reduces damage received from that enemy by 50% for the duration of that turn. So that's a pretty strong ability. So imagine, like, let's say you're going against Cell Max, right? And then you throw him in slot 1, and then he is able to not take a super before attacking, right? Then he does his Ultra Super Attack. Then now he could tank. He could probably tank a super from Cell Max, I'm thinking. With 50% damage reduction and type advantage, maybe. Maybe not, because on his Ultra Super he doesn't get defense raises on super. He only gets the attack raise here. He gets the defense raise on his regular super attack, which doesn't give him the activation of this. So not having the defense raise with the damage reduction in tandem is going to hurt him a little bit. But still, this is like really impressive. Considering he's a World Tournament unit. He's also a World Tournament support of 50%, but he doesn't. It excludes himself, so that's like the Chi-Lai effect. They're starting to do that with some of these support units, where they make their support exclude themselves, right? And then, yeah, I guess he gets some additional attack with each attack performed, some additional defense with each attack received, which is nice. Yeah, so this guy is just all around pretty phenomenal, right? Okay, so then next up we have, this is the new World Tournament Champa card. I'm not even going to go over the details here because he is really kind of mid. He is not that usable. And the main thing to point out here is a Champa named character is kind of like mid. I mean, what team are you going to run him on that's like relevant right now, right? Pretty much all of this is like, these are all just dead teams at the moment. I mean, I guess Space Traveling Warriors, you could fit him in on like sort of a cooler team or something, maybe slip him in there, but like this guy, like, obviously is not even close to one of the top 6 options for the cooler team. So yeah, the cool to have him, but he is just a collector's item at this point. Maybe one day when he gets his Awakening and stuff, he'll be better, but for now, not that usable. This guy, however, is kind of usable. So he's an infinite attack and defense raiser, which is very nice. He was before his Awakening as well, but they definitely kept that portion. So he's got 100% stats at the start of turn, a little bit low, but that's okay. He changes AGL key spheres to tech, so that's nice. He is giving some youth category buffs, and some fusion category buffs, which is nice. Let's see, he's getting, a lot of additional stats here when on attacking with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Okay, that's super easy to do, right? So basically you're going to be at 200% stats all the time. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super. Oh! With 3 or more tech key spheres. And he is a tech key sphere changer, so that's going to be easy to do. 3 key spheres is not bad. Wow. Okay, and then he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super with 5 or more tech key spheres obtained. This guy's going to cook. Wow, I'm going to have to make some videos using this guy, because he seems like he's going to be pretty solid. I imagine his turn 1 and turn 2 are not going to be the best, just because he's that infinite raiser, so his stats, yeah, like, look at that defense stat, pretty low, right? But I imagine in some longer form events, if you get the opportunity to build him up, especially if you're getting these 5 orbs and he launches this additional multiple times, like, man, this is going to be a good... launches an additional check, there's a medium chance. So wait, he can do 2 additionals, plus his hidden potential system additional. If he's doing 4 supers per turn, with the infinite raises, he's going to look pretty good. Yeah, wow, this guy is looking pretty impressive based on his kit here. And then it's worth mentioning, he's on a lot of teams that need the help, right? Fusion, Special Pose, Heavenly Events, Youth, Rapid Growth, Entrusted Will, like, Fuse Fighters, a lot of these random, Connected Hope, a lot of these random teams that are very, very low status right now are going to get a huge boost with this guy. He's also on Majin Buu Saga, which could be good for the new 8th anniversary units that are coming out. Could potentially see some use around there. With the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta card. We'll have to see when their kits actually drop, how usable they are together, but he might be usable on their team. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the World Tournament banners here. So we have the Dragon Ball Saga Summon banner. This is actually an exciting one for me this time. I didn't pull Shen on the last go-round of the World Tournament, so what that means is there's actually 3 featured units on this that I need right now. So I need the Shen, I need this physical max power Roshi, or Jackie Chun, I guess, and then I need this Android 8 as well. I haven't pulled any of the 3 of those, so hopefully with 3 featured units on the banner, I'll be able to collect at least 1 or 2 of them. That would be very, very nice. And then the only other banner on the unit on the banner that I'm missing is the Tech Demon King Piccolo here. He's the very first World Tournament unit to ever release at the very first World Tournament in October 29th, 2015, and I still have never pulled this guy in like the 40 World Tournaments that I've competed in. So very, very frustrating, but hopefully I can pull that guy soon. Oh, and then actually this time around, I actually also need a copy of Bandages or Dracula Man here, because they have Fortune Teller Baba's Fighter. It's a key link that you need. It's the last key link that I haven't gotten the gold title for leveling up 3 times, because I don't have 3 different characters that have that link skill. So I need to pull one of these rares so that I can finish that off. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this banner. And then, okay, so for the World Tournament SSR banner, this one is a little bit different. So I'm going to go into a little bit deeper of a talk here about these, about this banner, because I did some looking into a lot of the previous banners, and I figured out some stuff. So I am actually going to completely skip this banner for this World Tournament, because I, as it happens, have a copy, at least 1 copy, of every single featured unit here. So I'm not really too worried about pulling any of these. The only things that I would be fishing for are a couple of these unfeatured units, right? I think I still need this this Int Future Gohan here. And then I need nothing else until like the super old ones. I need this Bardock here. Is that it at this point? I think I pulled this Goku. I don't think I need him anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just that Bardock. Yeah, just that Bardock and then the future Gohan. So I'm getting really, really close to having every single World Tournament unit. We are definitely getting there. Rather than spend my tickets this time around because of trying to chase those 2 unfeatured ones, there's something else that I figured out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at, now that's the reward pools. Here we go. These are the World Tournament SSRs. So this is a list of every single, SSR that's been released since the very beginning. They've got it broken down here by the differentiation of global and JP and whatnot. This shows the World Tournament where each of the units get their awakening here on the right. So if we take a look, these are, the release of all of the new World Tournament units. Let's see, how do we want to do this? So going back far enough, the only ones that I'm missing here, out of any ones that have ever been released, is this Tech Teen Gohan. And then if we go back further, the next one is the Future Gohan. And then beyond that, it's just the Bardock that's all the way up there, right? So this Bardock is never going to be featured on the World Tournament banner again. Where is he out here? Bardock. Because he already had his initial release. Then I believe, what is it, like 7 world tournaments later or something like that. It's a little different for these older ones because they had a different like world tournament schedule back in the day. But I believe it's like 7 world tournaments later, they will return and be featured on the banner again. And then another like 11 world tournaments after that, they end up getting their awakening, where they come back to the banner and they're featured again for one last time, where they get their awakening, and then they disappear into the general SSR pool forever after that. So I have figured out the pattern of how they do this with the different characters, so I've been able to figure out when these characters are going to come back. So if we take a look back here, if you stretch your brain and think back to the last few world tournaments, we had this AGL Pan return on the banner when she got her awakening, right? Then we had the Goku Black on the banner the last world tournament when he got his awakening. Now, Tech Gotenks, because he got his awakening this time, is actually featured on the banner. So, we know that when the units get their awakenings, they're going to be featured on the banner, which means the next world tournament, this Tech Gohan is getting his awakening. He will be featured on the banner during the next world tournament. So that's really, really exciting. So I definitely want to save up my tickets because I know that he's going to be featured for me on the next world tournament. And I'll be able to go ham and hopefully pick up a copy of him while he is featured, since I haven't been able to do so, beyond that. So now, the other thing that I figured out, so the units do return after just a set amount of time, of their initial release, and then just being unfeatured, or they actually get their initial release, they're not on the banner at all, even unfeatured, and then 7 world tournaments later, they finally come back and are featured again, and then they'll be featured on the banner for a few world tournaments until they end up getting pushed into the general SSR pool, and then they'll stay there until they get their awakening, right? So, yeah, if you notice, again, stretch your brain, the past few world tournaments, we had this guy come back, and he was featured on the banner. Well, it actually, I think, no, it wouldn't show us when he returned on the banner. This is just the initial world tournament that he got his, release on. But yeah, so a few world tournaments ago, this guy returned. This was actually last world tournament he returned. This world tournament, we've got this guy. He is, again, featured. Oh, no, he's not. He's not. I'm sorry. I'm lying to you. I'm off by 1. Because last world tournament, we had this guy come back, right? The kid Gohan, and then now the youth Goku for this world tournament is the one who is returned. So he is the newest unit returned, which means next world tournament we are going to have the kid Vegeta return, and then the world tournament after that we're finally going to get the Tech Gohan here. So I have to wait 2 more world tournaments in order to be able to get this guy. But that's why I want to save up as many of my tickets as possible, because I'm going to go in next world tournament, get a copy of this guy, and then I'm going to keep saving my tickets so that I can have as many as possible to potentially pull this guy when he comes back, because this is my biggest target. He is a really, really solid world tournament unit that I've wanted since his release. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that in however many months I still have to wait to get it. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch over to in-game now, and I will show you guys where I'm at in the World Tournament here. Okay, so we've got about 24 hours left in the World Tournament. At the time of recording, it's just after noon on Sunday the 29th. So I've got... I'm off by 12 hours. I'm sorry. My sleep schedule is all completely flipped around. It is just past midnight. It actually just became Sunday, the 29th. So I have almost a full 24 hours to keep grinding the World Tournament, and that is what I intend to do. I am not going to sleep again until the World Tournament is over, so I have 24 hours of straight grinding ahead of me once I am finished recording this video. But yeah, as you can see here right now, I have 270 million points. What is my... We'll go ahead and take a look at the rankings. So I'm rank like 36 right now. My goal here is to get top 30 by the end of the World Tournament, and I'll show you why in a moment. But hopefully, so top 30 I know I'm going to be able to do for sure. My like extended goal is top 20, potentially. So yeah, if we take a look at the reward... Oops, sorry about that. If we take a look at the reward tiers here, we can see where I'm hoping to place. So top 30 here, where the tier I'm in right now is top 50. I know I can push the couple spots I need to get to top 30 easily. So yeah, this is what I want right here. It's these potential orbs. You get 1,000 large orbs, 10,000 mediums, 18,000 smalls. Like, that's so so many. This is actually enough to rainbow 4 units of every type, but I really do want to try and push it up to the top 20 if I can, because then I'll be able to rainbow 5 units of every type, and I'll be getting a few extra tickets and stuff as well. This is also going to be very nice because if you notice, I'll be getting like 11 or 12 copies of Champa, so I'll have enough to rainbow him initially, and then keep a separate fully rainbowed copy for eventually when one day in the future he gets his awakening. Then I'll be able to have a copy of the TUR and SSR already ready to go, and I won't have to worry about ever pulling him again on the banners. So that is my plan of attack here. So yeah, hopefully top 20, but definitely top 30. Okay, so let's go back into game, and then one last thing we have to look at is the titles. So these World Tournament titles, it's a new thing. They've actually added an entire new tab here. So we have a World Tournament section, which I am excited about that it's a new tab, because it's going to suck for the rest of time. I am so close to having every single title achieved, and now with these World Tournament titles, I'm never going to be able to have all the titles, because you've got all of these different titles here, and as you can see, there's these special titles that go from first place all the way down to 30th place. 30th place right here. That's why I wanted to get top 30, because I really, really want one of these special titles for sure. That will be a huge thing that I can put on my account that I think most people will never be able to get. So, but yeah, whatever place I get here, like, I'm never going to be able to earn this first place in the 43rd World Tournament title. So it's just going to sit here forever, or I don't know if they'll disappear after the World Tournament's over, and then only the ones that you've earned will stay in this box. I'm not really sure how they're going to do it, but I hope that there isn't just a million, imagine like 10 World Tournaments later, when you have all of these titles that you've never achieved, and they're all just sitting here doled out, and then the few that you've been able to achieve are lit up. Like, it just seems like a bad system. So hopefully they don't do it that way, but only time will tell. So yeah, I do really look forward to being able to pick up one of these, fancy gold titles here. But yeah, so that is basically everything. Shoot, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, actually, yeah. I was picking up all of this stuff. So these are all of my goodies. From the very beginning of the World Tournament, I haven't collected anything out of my box. So there's a few days of login bonuses here. There is a ton of World Tournament rewards, as well as the rank growth packs. I picked those up, and all of the rewards from those are in here as well. So we have a lot of gifts to pick up. As you can see, yeah, a ton of SSRs. Yeah, lots of different potential orbs, stones, all kinds of good stuff. So very, very nice. And we've got plenty more to get here too. I imagine we're still going to have more. Oh yeah, because the rank growth packs too. So we're getting a lot more potential orbs, tons of Kais, tickets. Oh goodness. This is awesome. Look at that, 50 box space. And we're still going. There is still more. There's our SSR Force ticket from the rank growth packs. Nice, nice. Awesome. So good, so good. Yeah, I just wanted to do that on camera because there was so many awesome rewards that we just picked up right there. Oh, one other thing that we actually just did. I was going to do a summon or two at the end of this video on the Golden Frieza banner, just because I got a lot of stones from the World Tournament and stuff in the rank packs. So I was like, yeah, I can afford a 50 stone here or there. But I actually got itchy for a summon last night. I did one multi on this banner last night, and I pulled Golden Frieza. So now I actually am finished on the banner. I don't need to do any summons here. So yeah, we are going to hold off. Once the World Tournament is finished and the rewards are distributed, we'll come back in. I'll do another video. You guys will not see me on the channel until then, because I am going to just be grinding away. So the very next video you'll see is probably my World Tournament rank rewards video in like a day or two here. But yeah, so I am going to get back to grinding the World Tournament. I am already losing places as we have been talking, so I got some catching up to do. I am going to jump back in and get busy with that. I will see you guys at the end of this grinding hell. Good luck with the rest of your World Tournament grinding, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!